Just a few nights ago, the team behind Haunted Finders, David, Tom, and Kev, returned to one of the most unsettling locations they had ever explored, an abandoned church buried deep in the woods. The building had a dark reputation and had already produced significant daytime activity. Viewers demanded they go back this time, at night. As darkness fell, so did the silence.
My new hat. Dad's dog.
What is that?
Dad's dog. Dog dad.
Dog dad.
Dog dad.
Dog dad. Dog dad.
Oh god. Bloody hell.
It looks good, doesn't it?
What the flip was that?
What is it?
No, someone was... Hey, 1 minute. Someone was just standing up there.
Who are you?
Someone was just standing up there.
Somebody there?
Someone was standing up there. I turned around as I was laughing, and someone was stood. There's a tree there, look. Do you know the tree that sort of goes up at an angle? Someone was flipping stood next to that. It was a full, like, almost like a silhouette of someone. I saw the legs and the bottom half of the body. Then, as I like doubled back, it wasn't there.
Before the team even finished setting up, Tom saw it. A full-bodied silhouette standing near a tree outside the church. It vanished before he could say a word. From the start, the tone was chaotic.
Using my voice.
Using my voice. That's obviously what we've been hearing. Okay, so it's you. Are you the one crying? Are you the one crying? Was that you? Was that you? Who the was that? There's someone outside the church. There's someone outside the church. I'm telling you right now, quick, get outside. Please tell me one of you heard that. Oh my god. I've got full goosebumps all over my body. Oh my god. I need that to be caught on the camera. Are you sure you didn't hear it? And you didn't say anything? Holy shit. That was a full woman, full sentence. What did she say? My god, it was in the church. It was inside the church. It sort of came sort of through this window here. That's why I thought maybe someone was out here. Oh god, I really thought I was a real person.
Inside the church, they activated the spirit talk. Using my voice, the responses escalated. A full sentence spoken in a clear female voice came from inside the church. Tom froze. I've got full goosebumps. It sounded like an actual person.
Whoever just tried to talk to us, we heard you. We heard you hissing and shouting whatever it was you tried to say. Please come and tell us who you are. Please come and tell us who you are.
What on earth?
We heard you. Is there somebody here that doesn't like us? We can say get out. We can say get out. Please go. We can say go.
It's definitely talking at the start. So all these responses that we're getting on EVP, that we're hearing with our own voice, I will enhance them the best I can and hopefully figure out what some of them are saying.
They connected the dots. According to historical records, the church had been ransacked by Cromwell's army centuries ago. A violent event that could have left unrested spirits behind. Voices, footsteps, hissing. It never stopped.
Why do you want us to get out? We haven't done anything wrong. We just want to talk. Have you got anything to hide? Is that what?
What? You just said if they've got anything to hide, it says the pit.
What is the pit?
What the hell?
What's the pit? Where is it at? Where is the pit?
The pit.
Have you buried bodies in there?
The pit.
That sounds so good to me.
No.
Is it?
It was right after you said there's anything you want to hide.
What are you hiding?
You tell us.
We know you're out there watching us.
They had no answers, just that word. The pit? The team suspected a mass grave may lie hidden near the church. Possibly unmarked, possibly forgotten.
So, I thought we'd do the outro here because by the time we get up there, we're going to be absolutely knackered. But it's been a crazy night. Literally, I just thought I heard something again.
Yeah, they're happy because we're
We've been having stuff literally non-stop all night from the moment we walked in here. I don't think there's a spirit here that I think doesn't like us being here and is hiding something. I don't know what it is, but in the background I can see your face on the screen. But We've been having some crazy stuff tonight, crazy communication, disembodied voices, full-blown sentences that are disembodied coming from outside and inside the church. I just can't wait to get this on my headphones and see if I can actually enhance any of them, and hopefully they are on the audio.
But the activity that night was intelligent and interactive. Disembodied sentences, responses that aligned perfectly with their questions, and the chilling sense that something wanted them gone. The church gave them more than they were prepared for. Disembodied voices, clear commands, unease that never lifted. But what if the voices weren't trying to scare them off? What if they were warning them to stay away from what's buried in the pit? Brody is someone who seems to be living an ideal dream, traveling across remote islands, camping beneath the stars, spending most of his time on the water fishing, eating what he catches, and enjoying each moment with friends. The best part is, he shares it all. His videos are not only fun to watch, but also highly informative, since he often demonstrates survival methods and fishing skills in real time. On this trip, he ventured to a secluded island along Australia's coast. What began as another exciting journey quickly turned into something much more dangerous.
I've been camping for the last couple of days and it's time to get a feed. But to give myself an extra challenge, I'm actually after a venomous species of fish, using my bare hands to catch it. Go, Strider. Stay there. I got you. Whoa! Whoa! Strider! Go, go, Strider, go! Where'd it go? Good girl, box it in. Box it in. Ooh. This could be lunch. Where'd it go, Strider? Where is he? Ah, he bit me! There he goes.
After a couple of days camping, Brody decided it was time to get food. But instead of taking the easy route, he set himself an extreme test.
Right in front of me, under this little pebble, I'm pretty sure. Is the world's deadliest, most venomous octopus, the blue ring octopus. I'll be very, very bloody careful here. One bite. Can't see. In this angle, that's not going to work, because as much as I want to get that shot, I do not want to get bitten by this beautiful, beautiful thing. So I need to cruise around here so I can see what I am doing. Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. Hi mate, my name's Brody. It is absolutely lovely to meet you. Hi, Brody. Wow. Oh, please don't go that way. That's my body, mate. That's the wrong way.
Trying to catch a venomous type of fish with his bare hands. During the attempt, he sustained a small bite. Painful as it wasn't enough to slow him down. He pressed on with his exploration, pushing boundaries further by seeking some of the most dangerous creatures in the region. The very next day, while walking the beach, he noticed a pufferfish stranded on the shoreline. Hoping to help, he gently picked it up and placed it back in the water. But in a shocking twist, the fish bit him hard.
Right now, that he was not friendly. This athlete's fully having a crack at me now, from friend to enemy. Oh, holy shit. Oh, I wasn't looking, I was looking the other way and he full got me. Oh, that's really bad. He was so fast. I deserve that. I'm not mad at him. I gotta go to the hospital. That's bad. That's really bad. Oh my God, I don't think I have a finger anymore. I actually think it bit half my finger. I just looked away for 5 seconds. Come on, pick up. Hey Dad, this is a little bit of an emergency call. Nothing, it's not fatal, but I got bit by something in my fingers. Got sort of down to the bone. Matt, I'm gonna start driving back now, but I just thought, I don't know, with blood loss and all that, you should meet me ASAP and probably take over and take me to the hospital. No, again, do not stress, it's not life-threatening, but... Is it? Yep.
The bite was so deep it sliced into his finger, almost down to the bone. The pain struck instantly, and blood loss became a serious issue. Realizing the severity of the situation, Brody rushed to the hospital, where he underwent surgery on his injured hand. Many viewers admired Brody's fearless approach, but moments like this reveal just how dangerous it can be to interact with wild marine animals. Pufferfish may appear harmless, yet their powerful teeth are capable of causing major injuries. For creators like Brody, there's always a thin line between adventure and recklessness, and this case serves as a reminder of the real risks behind the lens. Brody eventually recovered and paused filming briefly, but it raises an important question. Is chasing the perfect shot worth risking lasting damage? Would you take the same chances if you were in his place, or would you play it safe? In June of 2025, a solo traveler known online as a tiny nomad was deep into her journey across the United States, headed for Alaska in her trusty 4Runner, but mechanical delays forced her off the road. Instead of pushing forward, she made an unexpected stop in rural Washington state, waiting on a replacement car part that had failed to arrive twice before. To reset both body and mind, after 3,000 miles of driving in just a week, she chose to rent a tiny remote cabin tucked deep in the woods. Surrounded by mossy trees and mist-covered trails, it felt like a fairy tale. But that illusion would not last long.
Well, I've been laying in bed reading for like half an hour. And I just heard this like loud knock. It came from the back of my cabin. And it scared me to the point I immediately jumped up and started looking all around the windows to see if I could like see an animal. I was like looking for maybe a bear, because there is bear around here, but I couldn't see anything. I mean, I can only see out the front of my cabin, but I'm just feeling like weird and like on edge now, especially since to get to like the kitchen in my car, I have to like, it's like a trek. I mean, when I say a trek, it's about a 5-minute walk outside my cabin, but I have to completely walk through the woods. Like, I can't see my vehicle from here. Oh, God.
The first day passed peacefully. She ate healthy food, took deep breaths of fresh air, and caught up on sleep. That night, she curled up in bed with a book. Roughly 30 minutes later, a loud knock echoed from behind the cabin. She sprang from bed and scanned the windows, half expecting a bear, but nothing moved. The only thing staring back at her was silence. Her unease grew when she remembered. The cabin had no direct line of sight to her car, which was parked a 5-minute walk away through the dark forest. No streetlights, no visibility, no neighbors nearby. As if that wasn't unsettling enough, she had noticed something else when first arriving.
I mean, I don't know. The camera definitely looks like it hasn't been used in a very long time, but it's like, why wouldn't they just take it off? Why is it there? It just adds to the creepiness of this place, in my opinion. I don't like it. I also just discovered there's a shower here. So I was like, why do they have these towels right here? Like shower towels? And then when I walked outside, they have an outdoor shower that's completely open. Right there. But, I mean, it's completely open. Nothing covering you.
A security camera mounted right on the porch. The welcome booklet claimed it was inactive, but the way it loomed above the entryway never sat right with her. And then came the outdoor shower, positioned next to the porch with no curtain, no barrier, and full exposure to anyone or anything that might be watching from the woods. She never saw anything concrete. No figure in the woods, no footsteps outside. But the knock, the camera, and the exposed layout of the cabin all felt too coincidental. Was it a watchful neighbor, a stranger passing through, or just the paranoia of solitude setting in after weeks alone on the road? Whatever it was enough to make her more anxious in that cabin than on any stretch of highway she'd driven. She managed to finish her stay, but not without a lingering sense of dread. No answers ever came. The knock was never explained, and she never used the shower. On July 30th, 2022, outdoorsman Grant uploaded what began as a calm solo fishing trip inside Yellowstone National Park. But what started as a peaceful day by the river slowly turned into a tense reminder of how uncertain stealth camping in the wilderness can be. Grant was no stranger to outdoor life. Much of his spare time was spent near rivers and lakes, fishing and appreciating the quiet isolation nature provided. This outing felt no different. Recent flooding in the Yellowstone River had finally subsided, and with water levels returning to normal, the fish were active once again. Excited for both the catch and the experience, he entered the park, combining fishing with an overnight stealth camp for a full wilderness escape. The day went smoothly. Hours drifted by on the river in peace, the fading sun reflecting off calm waters.
Spot number one today, guys. We are on the Yellowstone River here in Yellowstone National Park. I know you guys know a lot about the flooding that went on here. Water levels have dropped perfect levels, and these fish seem to be pretty happy from what I've been hearing. So I decided why not to come out here, try the stealth camp, and see what we can do. We'll find some fish today. So just show you guys the whole Yellowstone National Park. So it's so small.
But with every designated campsite already taken, Grant had little choice but to attempt stealth camping. He discovered a narrow dirt path, one of the few ungated access roads, and parked his van far from the main trail. It wasn't ideal, exposed, and somewhat unsettling, but it was quiet. He scouted the area, returned to his van, and prepared for the night. As night fell, unease crept in.
Well, speaking of a bear spot, here I am crouching in the woods, eating their strawberries. I'm sure they wouldn't be too excited. So, on that note, guys, I've walked a little ways along this gorgeous trail and found something cool for you guys. Had a little bonus in there. Only if we could catch a fish. This section catch and release only, and do like some strawberry trout. I don't know. I'm not a great cook, but... And honestly, that doesn't really sound great, but I'm sure someone knows how to make it great. So, anyways, guys, let's go ahead and get back to the truck. Just take it easy for the rest of the night. And honestly, I think I might just sit down here on the benches like I'm fishing. And as it gets darker, head up and then sneak in the truck. Well, guys, I have been hanging out just for the last little bit here. It just got dark here. So I decided to hop in the back of the truck now, as I was getting pretty terrified with the grizzlies and all that good stuff, guys. Fingers crossed nothing happens in the rest of the night. It's been a pretty good night so far, pretty good day. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. It's been an awesome adventure. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one, and I'll wake you up if anything else goes on the rest of the night, but I think we're looking all right, so.
Thoughts of bears and the isolation pressed on him, though the forest stayed still. For hours, nothing moved. Then, around midnight, the silence broke. Tires rolled slowly over gravel, crunching closer. Headlights swept across his van. In such a remote spot, no one should have been there. The vehicle circled, stopped, and someone stepped out. It wasn't another camper. It wasn't someone lost. It was a park ranger. Grant hadn't realized stealth camping was prohibited in that section of Yellowstone. The ranger approached, checked his information, and issued a firm warning. He was told to leave immediately.
Coming, sir.
Late. Unfortunately, there's no camping in here. Are you the only one in the vehicle, brother?
It's just me, man.
Alright, can you step out? Do you got a license on you?
I do. I'll have to get my wallet, man.
You okay?
Yeah, man. Just, actually out of Boise. Just doing some camping. I did not know it was illegal.
The encounter ended quietly, but the tension remained. Packing up in silence, Grant drove away into the dark, the unease of the moment overshadowing what had been a perfect day outside. While the consequences were minor, just a warning, the psychological impact carried more weight.
Well, that was absolutely terrifying. I'm so thankful we got off with a warning there. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Do I recommend stealth camping Yellowstone? Absolutely not. So, anyways, guys, I will see you in the next one.
For stealth campers, this underscores the risks of bending rules, especially in areas that are carefully monitored and protected. Grant's trip ended safely, but it leaves a bigger question. Does the freedom of stealth camping justify the chance of getting caught, or worse, putting yourself in danger in an already unpredictable wilderness? Would you take that risk or stay at the official campsites? The forests surrounding Dudleytown, Connecticut, have always had a reputation. Locals speak of unexplained deaths, vanishing settlers, and ghastly apparitions, a place where even the trees seem to whisper secrets. But one piece of footage, captured on June 17, 2006, shifted the conversation from folklore to something far more tangible. A small house sat on Chase Avenue, bordering the cursed woods. The owners had grown increasingly uneasy, reporting sightings of a shadowy figure drifting behind their property.
No! What is that? No way. No. What the fuck is that? Yeah, it's me. I've just seen that thing. I've actually got it on camera. I'll show you when you get home. Give me a call as soon as you get this message.
It didn't walk. It glided. Its shape, dark and warped, seemed to flicker in and out of existence. So, they did what any terrified family might do. They kept a camera ready. That decision paid off. On a quiet June day, the figure returned, and this time, they caught it on tape. The clip is short, but unforgettable. The shadow appears between the trees. It doesn't reflect light. It doesn't cast a clear silhouette. Instead, its form shimmers, as if made of dense living smoke, black and semi-translucent. The entity moves unnaturally, not bound by the logic of wind or terrain. The camera shakes, voice trembling, but the clip remains intact. Word spread fast. Locals already feared the woods. This only made things worse. In desperation for clarity, the family submitted the video to the Institute of Forensic Parapsychology, a respected panel of researchers specializing in unexplained phenomena. The verdict? No visual trickery, no lens flare, no camera malfunction. The figure captured on tape defied explanation. Multiple experts confirmed the authenticity. Some called it one of the most legit and persuasive paranormal videos ever recorded. Still, no answer came. Over the years, more reports have surfaced, but none as clear or as deeply unsettling as this one. If you watch the footage and look closely at the trees behind the figure, you might notice something even more disturbing. They don't move at all. What do you believe walked through the woods that day, and why did it come back? Two dedicated fishermen stood knee-deep in a murky lake in Australia, fully aware of the hidden risks beneath the surface. Yet, despite the danger, their passion for fishing kept them wading in the water.
I think there's a heap sitting on top of that. Well, but over the other side where it drops off again, there's a fucking shitload of weight in there.
Yep, see if I can get over the other side.
Hey! Fuck ya! Oh, fuck turtle.
Then, without any warning, something lunged toward them. A hostile turtle burst from below, snapping close enough to remind them it was there. The fishermen escaped injury, laughing it off nervously. That lighthearted response disguised what could have been a very serious incident. Wildlife in these settings can strike at any moment. This time, it was only a turtle, but it might just as easily have been a crocodile or even a bull shark. What appeared to be a routine fishing trip could have turned into something far more dangerous. Turtles are usually harmless, yet certain species can be unexpectedly aggressive when threatened or guarding their territory. The greater danger in Australian waters, however, often comes from crocodiles that live in many rivers and lakes, making wading a dangerous decision for fishermen. So here's the real question. Would you take the chance of standing in muddy water where almost anything could be hiding beneath the surface? The calm, quiet appearance of a lake can conceal threats capable of turning a casual day of fishing into a struggle to survive.